Went ahead and got Todd's slots leveled up to give her that mind level 3. Welcome back one and all to Trails to Azure. I'm TheDarkSeraph. Last time we were wrapping up quests. And we're going to do that more of that. Going to the Civic Center, which is the old City Hall. It doesn't look like they're coming. How about giving up on this whole idea, Roy? Are you serious, Grandpa? We've been holding this charity drive to raise everyone's spirit. We can't just cut the main attraction. What would we even do to replace it? And with what? I understand that, Roy, but... Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. Oh, it's the SSS. It's good to see you again, Lloyd. Are you here about the charity drive? Well, if I'm not mistaken, your association requested our assistance with the event. I don't recall anything of the sort. That's because I was the one who sent it. What? Just when did that happen? I did it in secret just a little while ago. I can give you guys a rundown real quick. That's it, if you have time for it. Let's do it. It's for a good cause. Charity, schmarity, that's kind of mean. Sure, would be happy to hear you out. Awesome. Let me explain the request in full then. As I'm sure you're aware, we're holding a charity drive in the Civic Center today. You've got a piano performance and a buffet lined up right now, but there's just one problem. And what would that be? I had a special program planned for later. It's supposed to be our main event. But we're short of participants. Things are a total standstill. The request did mention something like that. What is this event exactly? It's the Miss Crossbell pageant. Work It, Workin' Girl edition. It's a beauty contest then. Hey, you won't hear me complain. I'm a pro at scoping out babes. The subtitle is rather cringe-inducing, however. How do you figure? Who better to honor the working women of our city, right? That said, we've barely gotten any participants. Only 3 women have agreed to take part thus far. It's not nearly enough to hold a pageant at this rate. Cancellation will be the only logical step. Well, it's not as if I can't understand why most would be hesitant to go through with this. I have a feeling I know where we fit into this picture. Yep, it's exactly what you're thinking. I'd like you guys to scout out some of the women in the workforce who'd be willing to compete in the pageant. Alright, I think we get the idea. You mentioned that you already have 3 participants. Who are they exactly? First one is Cynthia. She's one of the receptionists at the Times department store. Eris at the back alley hostess. And last, and certainly not least, I got the okay from Officer Kate at the CPD. Well, I can't believe you actually managed to convince her. A receptionist, a hostess, and a cop. Huh, there's some nice variety you got there. What other kinds of working women are you looking for? Let's see. A waitress, an artisan, a maid, and a sister from the church. I could go, so local restaurants, I don't know about an artisan, a maid over at the residential district, and a sister from the church. Reese might be willing to do that. Okay. I'd love to have a nurse or a member of Arkansas participate too. That would be nigh impossible. After Ilya's injury, Arkansas has suspended operations, and St. Ursula has its hands full attending the recent influx of patients. No surprise there. We know what our job is. Okay. Well... a waitress. So, let's go check Central Street. There is a restaurant here. Would you like to be oh, okay. What? You want me to take part in a beauty pageant? Well, I appreciate the thought, really, but I just don't think it's for me. Okay, so that didn't go well. I guess go check the other restaurants in the area. There's Long Lao. I don't remember if there was a restaurant on West Street. I know there's the bakery over here, but I don't know if that would count. Oh, she's an artisan. I'm gonna have to pass. Me and beauty contests don't exactly mix. And besides, I'm already baking for the event anyway. Okay. I'll have to look up a guide for an artisan. And the answer to that question is no. Is there a times... Yes, 7 and 8. Well, already have 7. So let's get 8. I'll read that a little later. Sorry, was that brown liquid? Yes. Oh, a stylish mirror that would look good in Ellie's room, and a bike for Noelle's room. Well, even though she's not going to be with us too much longer, I think it'd be appropriate to get her one. A farewell present, so to speak. I guess to long Lao then. I'm sure a pretty Asian girl would make a great addition. How about Shan Shan as our pageant waitress? She looks a little down about something. I'll try to ask her anyway. Excuse me, can I have a moment of your time? What's up? Oh, that thing? I already turned down Roy when he asked me earlier. With Risha gone, I don't really feel up for it. You must really miss her. In that case, you shouldn't force yourself. Sounds like you still haven't come to terms with her leaving. Yeah. I've been so depressed, I think it's starting to rub off on our customers, too. It's like I'm bringing the whole restaurant down. Well, how about this? You could always participate in the pageant as a way to cheering yourself up. You regret sitting out in the future, you may as well give it a shot. That's a good point. Well, count me in. I'm going to do everything I can to pump up the party. I walk on stage with a continental piece and even wear a bikini if I have to. I don't think it's that kind of pageant, Shan Shan. Well, either way, I guess it's a yes. You bet. Call me when it's time to start, okay? Well, that's kind of nice. That's one down. That's the waitress. Now I need to figure out an artisan. Maybe Ashley? I don't know if she would count as an artisan. A maid. So let's go over to the residential district. And there's our maid. Hello, Lady Ellie, SSS. Hey, why don't we have her play the role of maid in our pageant? Not a bad idea, Wazzy. She already is one, after all. I don't, but I'm not sure she'll agree. Joanna has always been very timid. I have a request for you, Joanna. It's coming from you, Lady Ellie. I'll happily oblige. A pageant? I beg your pardon? That is a rather delayed reaction. Me? Participate in a pageant? I could never. Oh, come on. You'll be fine. I'm giving you the official Randy seal of approval. As if that means anything. My apologies, Joanna. I didn't mean to pressure you. Well, we can find someone else. I'm sure we can ask around for another maid who's willing to participate. Just a minute, my lady. After some consideration, I would like to participate. That'd be great, but why the sudden change of heart? Well, if my lady should request any to play a role of a maid, it should be me, her actual maid. Well, thank you, Joanna. But if it turns out to be too overwhelming, it's okay to pull out. Yes, my lady, please call me as soon as it's ready. And there's the maid. I just need to figure out an artisan. That's a thinker. Like I said, Ashley at the downtown district might. I guess not. Oh, you said you would give us some. I call dibs. Okay. Where else would an artisan be? Let's go to the church first. I'm thinking the teacher, and she's not in here. Unless it's up. Hello, Reese. Helping with Mass today, Reese? The cathedral has had more worshippers than usual for today's services. They've had their homes attacked and their lives endangered. I know exactly how that feels. Sounds like she went through a similar tragedy once upon a time. She did! Just between us, the Congregation for the Sacraments is still deliberating over what actions to take in response to this incident. In the meantime, I intend to gather as much information as I can while in Crossbell. I would advise all of you to be cautious in how you move forward in this as well. While you're still in Crossbell. We understand. You take care of yourself out there too, Reese. By the way, was there something else you wanted to ask me? Well, now that you mention it. I almost forgot, we need a sister for the pageant, and after giving her a second look, I'd say we found her. I was thinking the same thing. Let's give it a shot. There's something we wanted to talk to you about, Reese. A beauty pageant. I admired that it's for charity, but I still have many responsibilities to see to here at the cathedral today. And I'm not sure how appropriate it would be to participate as a sister of the church. Shoot. Just when I thought we were going to finally see Reese strut her stuff. Well, I do think they're working toward a good cause. It is only a pageant, or they'll be hosting other attractions as well. I think there's more to it. Do you remember, Tio? A piano recital and a buffet table have also been arranged for the event. I've changed my mind. It would be my honor to participate in the pageant. She's a glutton. Why the sudden change of heart? Was it the buffet that did that? Yes! I have a feeling it was. In any case, I still have to assist with Mass for a little while longer. Contact me again when the pageant starts. Well, there's our artisan. Now to figure out, well, our nun, our sister of the church. I have to figure out an artisan now. Maybe the engineer girl? Hey, Lloyd, what can I do you for? And, well, there's our artisan. I kind of doubt it's her thing, but I guess it couldn't hurt to ask. Wendy, you got a minute? A pageant? The hell is that? Some kind of newfangled orbital component or something? How do you not know what a beauty pageant is? What? No, come on. Have you seriously never heard of a pageant? Leave it to an engineer to be completely ignorant of the outside world. I'm just pulling your leg. I know what a beauty pageant is. Well, you got me. Sounds interesting, though. Sure, I'm down. I'll give it a try. Really? Well, there's a shock. You're the last person I expected to join. No offense. None taken. You know what they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Besides, how am I going to turn down a request from an old pal like Lloyd? I just got to finish up some work. Well, that was easier said than done. I honestly didn't expect her to be considered an artisan, but I guess she is, considering she makes quartz and orbital components. That makes sense. You're back. Did you find anyone willing to participate in the pageant? Remember, I was looking for a waitress, artisan, maid, and a sister from the church. Yep, I managed to get all 4. All we have to do is call them before the pageant starts. The piano concert's just about to finish over on our end. Talk about perfect timing, huh? Good work, Roy. It's nice to finally see you bump on the log of a grandson to apply himself. What's with the backhanded compliment? Anyway, the pageant is about to start. You guys ready to feast your eyes? Well, bring on the working women. You'll be lucky to strut out of here without a restraining order. Or 5. And of course Reese is enjoying the spread. She is a glutton after all. Wow, Reese really? Reese has been cross-table taste tour for the second she walked in. It's a little too easy to pick her out from the crowd with a habit with that habit on. Perhaps so. But frankly, I can't blame her considering how delicious this buffet is. Looks like the restaurants in town hooked up this event with some seriously good eats. I even see some of that spicy mapao tofu from Long Lao over there. Ew, tofu. Oh, I need to get myself a bowl before they run out. You guys make a real tight-knit team. With food this delicious, there's no way this event won't be a success. One can hope. Come on, Wazzy, this is for charity. Try not to be such a downer. By the way, Kate, you don't seem the least bit nervous for taking part in the pageant. We expected otherwise, seeing as headquarters is practically buried in work since the raid. I was waffing on it when I first got invited, but then Chief Yolik encouraged me to participate, so here I am. How nice of him. In times like these, we have to do everything we can to support our citizens. In that sense, we're copying your team's MO. That's flattering, but I'm not sure we're anything worth imitating. That's mine. Excuse me, just a moment. Officer Kate? Yes. Understood. I'll be there ASAP. Is everything alright? The timing couldn't have been worse, but something came up at the work. I have to go. I don't feel great about it, but I'm going to have to drop out of the pageant. Damn, that's rough. Though we get it. If duty calls, duty calls. Yeah, sorry about this, guys, but I've got to get moving. Would you mind apologizing to Roy for me? Don't worry, Kate. We'll take care of it. I owe you one. So who's going to fill her role? Is it going to be Noelle or Ellie? What a pity. I wish she could have stayed at least a moment longer to chat. Me too. Enjoying yourselves? Well, speak of the devil. It's almost time for the pageant to start. Could you do me a favor and round up the other 4 participants? Where did our police officer go? About that. Something came up. She had to drop out. What? Well, this is just great. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Oh, I got it. Can I get one of you to fill in the role for a policewoman? What? You want one of us on stage? Now you've got my attention. Come on, ladies. How many times in your life are you going to get a golden opportunity like this? Give it a shot. That's easy for you to say, Randy. You're not the one who has to get up there. Please, I'm begging you. The event isn't just about raising funds for a reconstruction effort. It's also meant to lift the spirits of our citizens. It's for the sake of every Crossbellian. Well, when you put it that way, how do the rest of you feel? I have no objections. Technically, I'm a member of the CGF, not the police, but I doubt that's going to get me out of this. Perfect. How about you pick our lucky entrant, Lloyd? Why me? You're the leader of the SSS. If anybody knows which of our gals has the goods, it's you. Besides, time is short, and you really want to sow the seeds of discontent by making them pick between themselves? Fine. I can actually make one of the men participate. That's kind of funny. Ellie. How about you, Ellie? Me? Well, fine, if I absolutely must. I'll try to work myself through the embarrassment somehow. Not like we haven't done worse. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it once you're on stage. True, but this is a different kind of pressure from being in combat or mid-investigation. Not only that, but she isn't properly dressed for the theme. Eking out a win would be an uphill battle. Backwards, even. I guess I should have gone with Noelle, who's actually in a military uniform. How about we spin it another way? Say you're a plainclothes officer or something. Would have been more ideal with the green skirt and the blue blazer, and the peaked cap and so on, but what can you do? He's really fixated on the whole woman in uniform bit, isn't he? I mean, can you blame him? Either way, this should be enough for us to keep the pageant going. Good luck out there, Ellie. Laddies and gentlemen, here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for. The Miss Crossbell pageant. Work it, workin' girl. Okay, so here's how the contest will go. Each participant will appear on stage and give a few words to try and appeal to the crowd. Each message should contain a greeting or an expression common in their field. After every lady has their turn, write the name on the one you find the most charming on your ballot. Whoever garners the most votes will be awarded the title of Miss Crossbell. Let's get started. It's time to show off your stuff, ladies. Entry number 1. The sweetly innocent receptionist at the Times department store, Miss Cynthia. Welcome to the Times department store. Please let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Wasn't that fantastic? Just how many people has she blown away with that classy professionalism? By the way, fellas, she's single. Who out there wouldn't want to date with a catch like her? On the next one, entry number 2. The lone rose with the charm of a butterfly dancing in the back alley moonlight. Miss Eris. Thanks for choosing me. I'll be all yours tonight. Let's drink the night away. Mwah. God, that felt weird to say. You can share a toast with the enchanting Miss Eris at her club in the back alley. Though remember, only virgin cocktails for all you minors out there. Let's keep the ball rolling. It's time for entry number 3. An angel from the east. We all know her as the long-lost waitress. It's the spectacular Shan Shan. Welcome. How many in your party? Daddy's cooking is the best around, so make sure you order lots, okay? Well, she's a natural at this. There it is. That smile takes your breath away, doesn't it, folks? Well, she is Asian. The face of Long Lao, Shan Shan, is incredibly popular on East Street. I just happen to be a huge fan myself. Down, Roy. Unfortunately, her father, Zhang Hui, might cave in your head with a wok if you try anything funny. As any father should. Don't place any order for this dish unless you're willing to pay with your life. Alright, let's hear it for our entry number 4. The beautiful orbital engineer of Genton. It's the spectacular Miss Wendy. I don't have anything prepared for this occasion, but if you got an orbit that needs tinkering, I'm your gal. I mean, she's got that tomboy vibe going for her. There's plenty of people who like that. Her reliability is oh so charming. Don't go smashing your orbits just to have an excuse to see her, though. However, she's no stranger to braining people with her wrench. Would you look at that? We've already reached entry number 5. We have the magnificent maid responsible for serving Crossbell's speaker, Henry McDowell. Just give it up for Miss Joanna. Welcome home, master. If you'll excuse me, then. Whoa! Who said maids need to be stuffy? Something about this gal hits you like a breath of fresh air. The bashful maid. I bet some of your audience members are already starting to feel awfully jealous of Speaker McDowell right now. I love how Ellie was annoyed by that. We're almost there, everyone. It's now for entry number 6. She's a pure-hearted woman of the cloth who's devoted her earthly existence to that big A in the sky. Miss Reese. The teachings of the Septian Church live in our hearts of the people. May the goddess guide you all. Whoa, how divine, folks. I think we just witnessed the birth of a new saint. Is this really the same girl who was wolfing down everything at the buffet earlier? Last but certainly not least, it's entry number 7, a member of the CPD's Special Support Section. Her family pedigree is long and distinguished as her beautiful flowing locks. Miss Ellie McDowell. And she is mine. Hands off, boys. I'm supposed to say something to the audience. Show off some gun handling. Bang! That's a bullseye. Don't even think about trying to escape. Bravo! Bravo! That was an interesting demonstration, to say the least. Doesn't sound like that went well. Maybe I should have done something more related to my job. And there you have it. All 7 contestants have had their time to shine. Let's have a big round of applause for our lovely ladies. Reese elected to drop out just prior stating that it wouldn't be fair for her to compete as a non-Crossbellian. The audience then proceeded to elect a winner of the 6 remaining girls. I get a ballot too, so I might as well vote. In the interest of all fairness, though, I probably shouldn't choose a coworker. It's seriously not gonna let me pick Ellie. That's mean. We'll pick the Asian. We've announced the results of the pageant, and the second event of the day will come to close. Miss Shan Shan. In recognition of your victory, it's an honor to present you this commemorative plaque. That's the end of the Miss Crossbell pageant. The buffet will be reopening shortly, so grab a bite and we'll see you at the end of the cook-off and the general arts class later. The pageant went off without a hitch. We couldn't have done it without you guys. Thanks again for gathering all those lovely ladies for us. You're very welcome. We enjoyed ourselves too. I'm a little disappointed the audience didn't appreciate Ellie though. I thought she was pretty cool. Not being in uniform turned out to be a disadvantage, evidently. Well, everyone had a grand old time and we managed to collect plenty of money for the reconstruction efforts to boot. My hat's off to you, Roy. Turns out you had a winning idea for once. Why couldn't you just say, good job or something? Well, anyway, since it's a special occasion, I want you guys to have this. We prepared it specifically with the winning contestant in mind. Think of it as a memento of today's event. Attack level 3. Well, I'm getting that one. You already have an attack level 3. Well, then it'll go to you. But you need a level 2 slot. Does Randy have a level 2 slot? Yes, he does indeed. Okie dokie. That has been going for 30 minutes. Let's go back to the SSS building. Thank you. And let's go deliver those presents to the girls. I think it was Ellie and... No. No, it was Noelle and Ellie. Oh, this is Tio's room. This looks like a good spot. I think that just about does it. Do you have a minute, Noelle? I get a special event with Noelle? Yeah, Lloyd, come in. Is it time to go? Just about. HQ didn't need anything else in particular from us today. Everyone's still getting ready, though, so don't feel like you have to rush. What were you writing over there? Paperwork? Oh yeah, it's just one of my duties as a temporary transfer. I have to send Commander Bayos a report each week. So keep up the good work. Seems your room isn't bare bones anymore. You've got a bike here now, and is that a pair of racing flags on the wall? Oh, you recognize them. Sure, I lived in Calvert for 2 years. And now that I think about it, I saw a lot more bicycles there than I do here. As far as flags, they have an orbital car races over there too, don't they? Exactly. My late father was especially fond of those, actually. Back when I was a kid, he bought us train tickets and took me on a trip to see a race. He was always busy with the CGF, so we only went one at a time. So is he the reason you love cars so much? Is it that obvious? I'd love to watch another race next time I get a vacation off work. No telling when that'll be though, if ever. I hear ya. Though I get the sense she'd prefer to be behind the wheels instead of in the stands. Changing the subject a bit. If there are any bicycle models you'd recommend, I'd love to hear about them. Oh. Back when I lived in Calvert, I had this friend who was something of a biker. It definitely stoked some interest with me. I was thinking we could go for a ride together one of these days. What do you say? That sounds great. Bikes do a lot more than just get you from point A to point B. They're a good workout too, handy in a pinch, and most importantly, fun to ride. I'll bring you a catalog from my house next time. I appreciate it. I already had the stylish mirror for Ellie. That's why I didn't trigger. God damn it. Oh well. Well, I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Trails to Azure as I go take care of the next quest. But until then, I'm TheDarkSeraph, signing off. Goodbye.